Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
S-T-R-O, I ain't come to play with you. Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up. I can't spend the day with you. I'm out of my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she support ride. Lifting up, never not on my grind. New York City time, another brother better, you will never find. I've been in my bag like groceries. Competition shouldn't take shots, take notes, please. Reporting live from the winning side. Ready to try, keep a different vibe. Is you down the ride, never tired. You will never know, you ain't never tried. Work it out, hit the gym, hit the field, hit the win. Hey yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way when my crew coming through.
Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready? Black 45 behind. 54. Right. 54. Here we go.
The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, you spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. Here we go. 18 Gator. I'm trying to collect. Check. Shoot.
They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On second down, it's Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Look at me, zipper. Go.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Zerline good with a PAT, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description, because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And the Giants first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense.
Now Saquon Barkley. Xavier Woods, the free safety, up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up, because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Winston going down the middle, and it's complete. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. A big play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Rosas to add the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments. A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Here we go. Set. 50. Plant. Come on. Come on, D. Check 20.
Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They'll run for it with Pollard. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 3rd down, Winston. Buying time to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Let's go. 30 base. Hey, wahoo.
Hey, 25 the mic. We go 25 the mic.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Check 50. Check 50.
Gone, gone.
Shit.
Leo. Lee Griffin.
Manziel. Flush to his right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Amari Cooper, his intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, 25 the mic. We go 25 the mic. Blue Dan. Hey, 25 the mic. We go 25 the mic.
I got you, boy. Check.
Yo, go.
Check safety.
Ready.
Now Manziel. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. It's a gain of 20 as we wind down near 20 seconds left in the quarter.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3-and-out. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Tighten down. There you go.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Pollard. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Here's Manziel. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a 3rd down stop by them.
Returnable for Grant. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
Bring it. Bring it.
Yeah. Smooth.
54, right there. 54. Go.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
90 Wolf.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Here we go. Switch. Let's go.
He's going to have the first down past the 20. Shedding the tackle, and it gives him some room. And he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Pittsburgh. 54. Go. Look at me. Go.
On 2nd down now, Pollard. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46.
Let's bring it. Mike's 54. Mike.
Hey, lock it.
Hey, we got to get this stop.
Now.
He'll drop to throw. Forced out to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
We're going 25 the mic. All day, baby.
Rock it, rock it.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
25 the mic.
Hey, exit.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hey, 25 the mic. We're going 25 the mic.
Be careful.
Now back to throw. He's going to fire one deep over. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Blake Jarwin, his 4th touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. This is Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Here we go. 18 Gator. Ready?
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Ready? Blue lady. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50.
A first down throw for Winston. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 36 yards on the play.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was, and he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Winston from the gun on third down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Xavier Woods with a pick. Well, they thought they were going to break the tie. The defense had other plans. They were already in field goal range, but boom, an interception.
I don't know if this was a case of being a little bit too greedy with the opportunity to put points on the board, but give credit to the guys on the defensive side. Hung in there, battled, and made a key play.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's a 2nd and 7. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Cooper was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Undercrush. Hey, zoom. Now.
Motion.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Hey, watch this.
The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Look at me, zipper.
Hey, 25 to Mike. We're going 25 to Mike.
Target. Go.
They'll look to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Here comes Grant on the return. Dances by him. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the 2nd half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Going to run again here with Pollard. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Lucky. Check. Fresno. No. Off.
Looking to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
Flip, flip, flip. Check, clean, triple team.
Throwing on second down. Winston steps away. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
I'm scared. What? Wait.
Flip, flip, flip.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Preston Williams, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
Oh, how about this? No good. Just his second miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Break. Check, Mike 54. Mike 54.
Watch the screen.
1st down, and it's Pollard again. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Get him, boy. Get him.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
You ain't going nowhere. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Ready. He'll look to throw. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1.
Hey, Haywood.
Month 54. Month 54. Set the tone, defense.
Get it.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
Ready? 30 base.
That's right, baby. They don't want it.
On first down, Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Come on, set. 60 outlaw. Hey, Sam off. Let's go.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go.
You gonna see me in your nightmare. Check.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This will be 3rd and 6.
We'll go 25 to Mike.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Look at me. Go.
1-3.
Go.
Back to throw. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
55. Ricky. Hey, check Mike.
They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's going to... Oh, no, he lost the football. ball. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground, and Saquon Barkley, he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
You know, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run with Barkley. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one 28 yards on the ground.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for, because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
They come out here in the I. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the Cowboys' 7-yard line.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Yeah.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So a big one coming now for Aldrick Rosas. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Rosas puts this one through. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
Here we go.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike. Come on. At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Go, Tackle. Let's go. We got this. We got this.
At 25 to Mike. We'll go 25 to Mike.
Hey, defense. Hey, defense.
Back to throw. Now he's hit and the ball comes out. Manziel lost it. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Hustle, hustle. Defense.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants side of the field. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. Hey, lock it.
He's crossing. He's checking crack.
Ready.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. In the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Kyle Van Noy in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw.